Right, so I'm here with Matt, and we have just watched the Adepti-CON preview, and it's a brand new format, Matt. Very
Matt,
different kind of preview.
was it a brand new format? Al?
Oh God, format! Oh my God, it's too early for this bollocks.
Also ties in with the Skaven
Yes,
and their habit of repetition.
Matt, man thing. So yeah, they started off showing off. It's obviously you had the one chap. I don't even know if we've got his name, but he was just like introducing segments of chats with other people, which was a bit weird. It seemed a bit superfluous. I don't
Yeah.
know quite why them. I don't know if that was live or if that was pre-recorded, but the other bits were pre-recorded, and they started off with some chaos stuff. A couple of new battle forces coming out. One with a load of cultists and some raptors and a new raptor lord who look pretty cool. And then the other one has got chosen Kaz Terminators with it and has a lord on foot. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. It was just literally like the codex is coming. Designers let slip a couple of details about the codexes, which was new and was quite nice. Yeah, just talking about what they were doing with it. Dark packs are still in it, stuff like that. Hopefully, it's got a good bit of flavour. Chaos doesn't really interest me because it doesn't. Yeah, they just don't quite gel for me, unfortunately, as an army. But the new models look quite nice. Yeah, having a couple of dudes on to chat about stuff because obviously with the old edition, so with the old preview format, it would just be two guys talking. And although they're normally quite good, it just, as I said, while we're actually watching it, and I don't know if not that footage will make it into the video at some point, or if I do a separate video, because there's big pauses as we were watching stuff. It was almost QVC like, where you'd see something and they'd just be talking very superficially about the stuff that we could see.
Yeah.
It's like when you're on when my mum used to watch QVC all the time, and they'd have like a red food mixer on, and they'd be like, "Oh, look at the red colour! Look how it accentuates."
Look
And
how red it is. It
I
goes
can see how
faster.
I can see how red it is. It's on the fucking screen, So it was nice to get the background and
Yeah.
the
Tell us
insight
stuff
from
that we
the.
don't know.
Yeah, it is nice to get that from the designers, and that was something that I felt very much could have been or could add value to Warhammer Plus.
Yeah,
The
definitely.
behind the scenes studio talks, maybe like previews and things like that. That would make Warhammer Plus, I think, be worth adding to the service. So I'm just going through the thing. I'll obviously save pictures and put them in the video. The new Lord comes with a couple of head options. They've got one painted up as an Alpha Legion dude. Comes with a couple of weapons options. It's nice. It's nice.
Yeah, it's a very
It's a
nice
nice
kit. I
update.
like the way
It was very good.
they've further taken the design from the Chosen from like the old Dark Vengeance box set.
Yeah. The armor's a bit more sort of twisted and stuff. Yeah, no, I like that. That's a nice. That's a nice model. That's a nice update. I'm not so much on the Raptor.
Yeah, I like the way you're standing on some tactical smoke.
Tactical smoke and the tactical helmet.
That smoke is gonna snap at them without any notice whatsoever.
They just
Looking
don't.
at it.
They haven't got flying models right, in my opinion. I don't think they need to be in midair. I think I don't know.
Yeah. I think they've just mid-aired him because he's extra fancy as an officer. I think if they've got any more Raptors coming that are new, they'll just be like, please just put him on one foot on the floor or something. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, please.
Again, he's got some nice options. His bare head has got like a little horn poking through, which is kind of cool. That's quite nice.
It's got a vestigial horn, yeah.
Vestigial horn, yeah. Yeah, no, it's quite nice. And these are coming with two new battle forces, which I've said is a bit weird because presumably the codex is in each one. They said pick up both, so you can have a spare codex to move on. But they look pretty good actually. Looking at the full codexes, one of them's got like the two squads of Terminators, Chosen, a squad of Legionaries, and Possessed. So I mean that's not bad. Presuming these are going to be at the £135 price point again. That seems to be the new price point for these things.
That's quite a lot of dudes.
And then the other one is 10 Raptors, the new Chaos Harbinger dudes,
Chaos Lord.
a squad of the cultists, the Dark Coven, the Demon Prince, and the new
He's
Chaos
a Demon
Raptor
Prince,
Lord.
ain't it?
So again, that's not bad either.
No, and that Demon Prince is one of the nicest models that Games Workshop have ever done for any game whatsoever. I loved putting mine together. It was great.
Yeah, those are nice. If you want to do Chaos, again, like I said, pick up both of those. You got so it's like £270, £220 from a discounter. Got codex to shift on, get a bit of money back. Yeah, not bad at all. So after that, if I remember correctly, it was Underworlds. They've not put it in order, pricks.
No, they didn't. It's quite quite disorienting after watching it. It's like you have to scroll up and down the page for everything.
I can't remember what was next. Let's have a look.
I think it was, or was it Briar and Bone? Briar and Bone first.
It was Brian Bone. It was the Warcry stuff. Would you like to know more? Yes, I would. So yeah, this is the next Warcry set. It's the Ossark Bone Reapers. They've done something new with them. You've got a centaur dude. Looks pretty cool. It's got an Inquisition symbol on him for some reason. It's got those weird bone dogs. Now, when I saw these bone dogs, I thought they might make quite good flesh hounds for the Dark Elder. To be honest, it's one thing I could think. So I might get some for those.
Very much depend on the paint job.
Yeah. Obviously, you'd have to put like lots of red and blood and stuff on them, and then have maybe the chitin bits as like a dark colour, but yeah, they could work. Because the flesh hounds we've got at the moment are bloody awful. So
they're not that old.
They are old, aren't they?
Really? I know they did a new Karamak, the golden creamy bar for them.
Not flesh hounds for chaos. Warp hounds, sorry, for Dark Elder.
Oh, I don't care about Dark Elder. My brain immediately transformed it into stuff that I did understand. I was like, oh.
no, not the chaos.
Yeah, those are fucking
well old. I said flesh hounds, not warp hounds. No, I meant warp hounds.
There you go.
Because all that stuff is really old and really dodgy looking. So I kind of like the flappy dudes.
Yeah, like the gargoyle type things.
Gargoyle things.
Almost like harpies.
They do look like constructs. They look like they've just been cobbled together.
They look cool.
Some normal.
But again, there's a bit of those winged guys. There's a touch of Harryhausen about them.
Oh yes, very much so. Yeah, which I really like. Yeah, really like. Yeah, they're quite cool. And then you've got the Sylvaneth guys, and these Sylvaneth guys apparently have been infected.
Yeah,
and one of them's doing a Nicolas Cage impression. Not the bees.
But he does have a very dodgy looking devil lock kind of grotty vine coming out of his forehead, which I kind of like. He's clearly a bit like, I don't want this here. It's blocking my eye.
You're just getting in the way all the time.
Alariel, please help.
Yeah, these guys are okay.
I like them.
They're okay. Sylvaneth. It's this whole the blue spirit thing mixed with the wood thing that doesn't quite work for me all the time, and these aren't quite working for me, but they're okay. They're quite nice. And you've got some new dryads. They look kind of cool. Again, they've got the fawns bursting through them. It's kind of
they look a bit grey.
Kind of cool. The Sylvaneth aren't quite working for me on the level that the other guys are, but yeah, they're quite nice. And then there's a weird tree or thing. It's called a gnarl oak. So that looks quite cool, and obviously that'll all be in a box. It's like 80 odd quid or something. They're doing those small scale boxes. So that was kind of cool. And then next up it was Underworlds. I remember.
I'm just amazed. My daughter just came in, and I'm like, she's got herself out of bed. I'm like,
my word,
what?
You didn't have to parent her or anything.
No, not yet.
Hello, small girl that I won't name because I shouldn't name people on YouTube videos, but say hi for me.
I will.
Right, next one was
Wintermoor.
The Wintermoor, the next season of Underworlds already. Oh my God, I can't keep up with this. It seems like, in Pacific Rim, where they're like, there's been one breach, and then there's another breach, and then the breaches are getting closer together, and then eventually we'll have a double breach. I feel like that with Underworlds. It cannot have been a year since the last one. Seriously.
I'm just looking it up. I'm not too sure when it was.
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
Can't have been a year. I know
it's not. It was the Games Radar reviewed Death Gorge just at the tail end of October, so like Halloween.
I'm not going mental. Okay, they are getting quicker.
Not yet.
They are getting quicker.
Yet.
Jeez, what? No chance. It can't have been a year unless like time flows quicker in Nottingham, which is possible. So you've got these flagellant guys, and I really like these. I think they've got bag full of character. These guys.
I was about to say this is definitely this is a very you.
Very Mordheim.
box.
Very Mordheim aesthetic. Is that because it feels like they're being tortured?
It's just very gnarly and weird.
Like a bit of the torture. I love this dude who's just like, I'm not even sure what's going on. I'm not sure if it's a Quatto thing going on from Total Recall. He's like a vestigial symbiotic twin.
It looks like he's just got sort of like a great coat on, but up above his head with like another helmet on top, and then there's arms coming out of that, and it's like, well, you're gonna want to use those arms, and they're clearly not his. Otherwise, he'd have to have arms on arms and hold them up in the air.
It's either a Quatto type thing going on, or it's two midgets on top of each other in a greatcoat, and they've actually done that. That would be amazing. There's like a small child with his legs on his shoulders. Actually, you know what? I can see it.
Going by those arms, I'm not sure if it is a small child.
I can see it. No, seriously.
Is there little feet? There is. There's feet sticking out under the greatcoat. There's toes.
That's brilliant. Oh, love it. I might have to get this box, Matt. This is really nice. Those guys are really cool. And I love the Underworlds warbands. I love painting them up.
That's fantastic.
One of my favourite projects to paint.
Yeah,
those guys are awesome.
The last one was my bag. This one's definitely yours.
Oh man, they're brilliant. Yeah, and Kirsty, my missus, would really like the ghouls, especially because one of them's got wings and it's a bat. And there's not much to say about those, if I'm being honest. They're just ghouls that they've put bits on. Let's be honest, there's not a lot. There's not a lot going on, but they're nice. They're nice enough.
The chefs, aren't they? I'm kind of gutted that not one of them's got a chef's hat, a grotty old chef's hat on. I'm like, oh, you missed the trick.
One of them's got like, got no hand. It's got like just hooks for a hand.
Yeah, must have had a kitchen accident. Elf and safety.
Yeah,
they're like, no elves in this kitchen.
Boom shot.
Actual dad. I can do those jokes.
Yes, you have license.
I
really like this. I really like this box, Matt. I think I might have to get this. I really like this, and Kirsty will like the ghouls, which she might put together and will certainly never paint. I think she's just waiting for me to get bored and paint it for her, all her stuff. But she massively underestimates the size of my pile of shame.
Yeah,
which just grows constantly. So
we never leave all of our pile of shame out in the open in full view.
Oh, absolutely.
So it's always more than other people may suspect.
It's like an iceberg.
Yeah.
You can see the top 10%.
It's only the newer stuff at the top. And it just pushes the rest down.
Mate, I've still got stuff from my Warhammer staff days. I went on lead pits in Lenton. I've got metal stuff sitting around. I've got stuff that I bribed Ted with a bacon butty for.
That was at least 50 years ago.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, back in the before times. So that was Underworlds, and I really like that set. Next up was indeed. Next up was the new Dawnbringers box. So we've got a lady that is Archeon's lieutenant.
Lady Chaos Warrior. I was like, oh,
Lady
unusual,
Chaos
but
Warrior.
cool.
One thing I would say about the preview in general, and I'm not saying this is a bad thing, but there was a massive feminine focus on it, which I found quite ironic, seeing as the entire preview, apart from the models, was a 100% sausage fest.
It was. All dudes. It's interesting.
Twitter,
I mean,
Twitter
we all know that
ladies
are good at painting.
Yeah, I mean,
they're actually actively involved in the design studio. I mean, Trish used to do a lot of the monsters and stuff, but I think is she Spec Games or is she long gone now?
Oh, she's long gone, mate. She's well out of GW. Yes, it was a bit surprising not to have a single woman on the preview talking about this stuff, because, as I say, it was very female focused, and we'll talk more about that in a little bit because there's more of that stuff coming up. She's a nice model. She's on this great big Balrog without wings.
She's a bit horny.
Oh, Jesus, you have to go again. Dad license, you're fine.
Got horns.
She's nice. Yes, from when her concentration slipped.
Yeah, with a warpy spear.
Yeah, bloody females always getting emotional.
You're gonna guess Cottrelled again.
It's okay. I looked at our demographic, and our audience is 100% male.
I'm not really surprised.
Which doesn't make sense. This doesn't make sense because Kirsty's watches our videos of like a sort of future wife obligation. She's definitely female. I can guarantee you she's female. So unless she's put male on YouTube, YouTube's lying to us. But again, she's quite a nice model. I don't need her because I've got the.
Are you talking about Kirsty?
In there. No, not Kirsty. Christ, Kirsty, not you. I don't know if she's awake yet. She hasn't got to go work for a few hours yet, so she's probably not up. Generally, if you approach Kirsty before sort of like 8:30 and not bearing coffee, you're probably going to die anyway. So
yeah, I remember.
After we finish chatting, I'll make her some coffee. Yeah, it's quite nice. I've got the old Start Collecting one, and she comes with a set of the free Varangard, and I've postulated that because those Varangard are 60 quid for free, they've probably done this because they don't sell. So we had Mr. Phil Kelly, and I've not seen him for a long time.
No, it's good to see him again.
Come out to chat about all this. It's the last Dawnbringers box. Not much more to say, and it's got a new piece of scenery as well, which was quite cool.
Like Chaos Stargate.
Chaos Stargate with a big crystal in the middle of it.
Yeah. Next is
And
Chaos.
yeah, that's the end of Dawnbringers, which obviously heralds something else, which we'll talk about in a minute. And then next up,
Yep.
it was Matt. Help me out, Kill Team.
No.
Oh
Dwarf.
no, it's a stupid. And there's not much to talk about here. There's a load of dwarf models come back. In all honesty, I thought they were taking a long time to talk about something that I suppose it's. To be fair, we have all seen this before, but other people may not have because they're not as old and grognardish as we are.
Not as old and dwarfish.
It's a dwarf. It's like the orcs. No rule book. Dwarf mountain holds battalion. You got.
Yeah, they got their journal.
You've got a load of dwarfs with some gyrocopters.
Yeah, it's also short. It's difficult to tell how many they are, but yeah.
Yeah. Because
The
they're
new
almost as wide as they are
awesome.
tall. So, but there's a load of them. You've got obviously your arcane journal, and then you've got a new High King on
Gerbil. Oh, I can't do that again. I did it before.
We did it before, but I can reuse the same II picture, and I might do because I'm lazy.
Well, to be fair, Arcane Gerbil does apply later on, so
it does. Yes. Oh man, that'd be a good conversion. You got new High King on Shield Bearer type thing. It's very nice update of the dwarfs. Still got that old world style, but just fidelity has been upgraded a lot. And then you've
they've still got like the little horsey crest as well from like the back of the helmets, which is a nice Votan tie-in.
Yes. Yeah, got that kind of MI Celtic Norse thing going on. They're nice. It's a nice centerpiece model, presumably plastic. And then you got a couple of resin models as well. Let's just check that guy is in plastic. Yes. Yeah, so the Dwarf King is in plastic. The other two characters are both Forge World resin. You've got a new Thane with gun. Looks very mighty and dwarfish. And then you've got that new Slayer, who just looks like he wants to kill everything, and he's got
he looks awesome.
Eyeshadow on.
Yeah,
he's really nice. They're both really nice models. And it says there might be more stuff to come. So yeah, they're really cool. And there's a load of the old school stuff, which is showing its age, even with a paint job.
They got a new standard bearer as well. Oh no, it says returning resin. There's a little dwarfy returning resin stamp on it.
I was going to say, if you look at that model, that is not a new model. They are again showing their age. They were definitely sculpted with green stuff, but that means they've got bag full of character. So
not that blocky.
Yeah, they're nice. It's the old dwarfs. It's nice to see them back. That's dwarfs and orcs done. So you have to wonder who's going to be next. Probably time for the elves.
We both have a slight kinship with the dwarfish race, with the beards and the
exactly. Well, they were the original Grognards, weren't they? You know, it's Book of Grudges and all that. So nice to see them back. Next up, I think, was the very disappointing Horus Heresy reveal.
It's not even worth talking about.
I'm going to mention it. Mechanicum, but they showed nothing at all. A picture of Mars that turned into a picture of an Adeptus Mechanicum cob. Yeah, fair enough. Presumably Mechanicum are coming. Wonderful. Let me know when there's something to actually be excited about. Legion Imperialis has got nothing at all, unless they're also going to do Mechanicum at the same time, but I doubt it.
Probably better not to speak about that.
Yeah.
We love it, but I think Games Workshop are a little bit like, please no one talk about Epic for the moment. We're still sorting our shit out, so we're like,
I genuinely can't think of a game that's been more mishandled. I'm not saying it's their fault, although I think they could have made better decisions. There's obviously mitigating circumstances, but it's an absolute clusterfuck at the moment. Right, Mr. Timekeeper, what was next?
Kill Team Termination.
Oh, cool. Okay. Wish they put this all in order.
And it is a small box. Well, a medium.
It is a small box. Yeah, I looked at it. I cheated. I looked ahead. I like this a lot.
I think Pioneers look good.
They look really cool. They look like sort of weird futuristic Scottish commandos. One of them's even got a beanie hat on.
Yeah.
And also one of them, the guy holding the bomb.
Yeah.
That was a rumor engine preview. One of them's got a crossbow. One of them's got a shotgun. One of them's got a sniper rifle. That sniper cloak is also from a preview.
Yes, yeah, it is.
A rumor engine.
Good.
Yeah, these are nice. Yeah. These are nice.
I think I'll grab a box of this, I reckon.
I might do. It depends obviously when it all comes out, because even PayPal paying free has its limits. But if I was to get this box, I could be tempted to keep the Votan just to paint up as a squad. I think these have what the Votan are lacking in general, and that is character. These have bags of character. I like these. And then the other ones was the Genestealers. So it's new arms and new heads. So at the very least, it's not the old Genestealer cult upgrade sprue.
Yeah.
It's got arms and heads and all sorts of bits in it, because a couple of them are sporting Genestealer arms.
Yeah, I think the officer lady's got a very unsubtle.
Yeah, she's not hiding it very well. We're past the hiding stage. But yeah, one of them's got a standard and everything. They're nice. They're really nice. This is another box I may well get. And if I do, I will have to move on the Broodcoven because I've already got one.
Yeah, the radio operator's the same. Yeah, it's the Nucadian box.
Okay, cool. So yeah, another nice new box. Comes with a couple of little storage container type things. Yeah, it's nice. Nice, very nice. Yeah. That's fine. I mean, that Broodcoven box is like 35 odd quid.
That's not too bad considering the size of the Patriarch.
Yeah,
and games then you've usually charge.
Yeah,
I might even have a spare one of those lying around somewhere anyway.
This is the thing that I'm talking about. When I talk about character models, you pay £26 for one character model, and then this comes with free. For 35 quid. If they released them all like that, if they'd taken the Diabolus or whatever he's called, it's not CAG something. I can't remember the names of the stupid different characters models. But if they'd taken all those characters and then put them in a box, and you could still make good money on it, you know what I'm saying? I mean, but just rather than 20 quid a character, you could do free for 35, 40 quid. Yeah, 40 quid. I mean, I'm not going to begrudge that. But when you're paying 20 to 25 to 26 pound for like a character each, I'd rather just convert my own. And generally I do. Right, so what was next? Oh, it was another stupid teaser. Necromunda. Showed us nothing.
Also not worth talking about. Something stirring in the ash waste. There's always stuff stirring in the ash waste.
Join the expedition, presumably off the Hive Secundus. We did at least get some silhouettes from this one.
Yeah. One of them at least, it has a Van Saar las rifle.
Oh really? Okay, fair enough. So you spotted that. So I think I see one of them's got like a cowl.
But one of them's got a cowl. There's another one with big shoulders and like radio antenna. So it looks like a mixed box of something.
Yeah, I don't think it's Spirers.
No, I reckon it's gonna be like pirates or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, I hopefully they get out the ash waste back into Necromunda Hive. I'm not massive on the way Necromunda. It's not my Necromunda. My Necromunda is the old Necromunda, but that's because I'm grumpy and a grognard, hence our name. And then they then finish up. Was it Sigmar last?
Yeah,
wasn't it? Yeah. So we got an Age of Sigmar trailer. No models.
It's a very nice trailer, Al.
Very nice trailer. Puts what we've seen for the animations on Warhammer Plus to shame, I would say, apart from maybe Pariah Nexus.
Yeah, which was on par with the good ones.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of Blizzard-ish, I would say.
Which is always good.
Kind of what you would get with a Total Warhammer cinematic trailer. It did what it needed to do. Again, it was very feminine focused. The whole thing's done from the point of perspective of a female warrior who gets recast over and over and over again.
Doesn't seem too happy about it.
Does not seem too happy about it. Sigmar apparently is a liar. The divorce papers are in the post. She's going to get half the mortal realms.
It did sound a little bit sus, didn't it?
And they're going to fight over who gets the Gryph-hounds. So,
are we going to see Chaos Stormcast?
Well, no, she said she'd stay loyal, and it's one of those trailers where you saw loads of the new models in the trailer.
Yeah.
So we saw a general on a rat, really cool. We saw some new Jezzails, Skaven Jezzails, although they may well be called something different. A trio of new Stormcast warriors, a new chamber, and this is what I was talking about with the Stormcasters. Every time they need to release a new Stormcast, they just go with a new chamber.
Yep.
And they kind of did the same thing with Primaris. It's something I hate.
Don't talk about it.
Oh, we need to release new Space Marine Primaris, or we just got a new armor mark that's suddenly come out of somewhere, and it just all got a little bit stupid and bloated. But the Stormcast models do generally get a lot better every iteration that they've done. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they come up with. There was Citizens of Sigmar in the trailer, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're going to be in the box because
there might just be background chat.
They have stuff in. Well, yeah, you had Sisters of Battle in the trailer for 9th edition, and they weren't in the box.
No.
So, yeah, I mean, the new stuff looks really good. Skaven look like they're going to be a good force. I imagine we'll see the box on the next preview, which I think might be Warhammer Day. And that was it. They ended out there. So I've been talking for ages, Matt. I will let you go first, mate. What did you think of the preview?
Well, it's all right. Very AOS heavy, which is a bit of a personal disappointment, given that I don't really play AOS at all. I like some of the factions and the models, but barring that, I'm a bit like, But I guess it ties in with them having a new edition, so they're going to focus on it.
It's their year, isn't it? It's AOS's year. 40K's had its year. I agree with you. It was very AOS heavy. I also felt that it was very female focused. They made sure to constantly talk about how powerful these female characters were. It was getting embarrassing with the Chaos Lieutenant. I was like, you guys need to get a room about going on how powerful she was and how Arkan didn't trust her and now blah, 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 blah. Which was nice, but it was just very
The lack of trust
strange.
Is very chaos trope. It's not because she's a woman.
I really enjoyed the studio insight.
Yeah, that was very good.
I really enjoyed it. It was one of the best things about the preview because, as I say, they were trying a new format. This wasn't just two people showing off a load of pictures and then talking about the pictures. We actually had the studio come out and talk about some of the design inspiration, some of the background, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, very good.
And while some of them contributed a lot more than others, it was a little bit awkward and a little bit Games Workshop-y. Some of the edits were a little bit dodgy. It was good.
The more they do it, the better it'll get.
It was, absolutely. I think so. I hope they stick with this. Overall, I thought it was very good. And although, as I say, the lack of a woman in the people was noticeable when compared with the quite feminine focus of the
releases
of the actual preview itself. I really like this new format.
Yeah, it's good.
I liked a lot of what they showed off. Like you, I'm a bit cold on Age of Sigmar, although I'm pretty sure Kirsty's going to want these new rats when she sees them, so we may end up getting a new box set.
To go with your actual rats.
Yeah, exactly, to go with our actual rats. Although, sadly, we haven't got many left now. Rats don't live long. Kind of stupid and a bit crap in that way.
They can't help.
But the stuff that was shown off, I thought was strong. For me, the weakest thing was probably Warcry box. Just doesn't really work for me. And I think that's just because of the factions involved. The strongest thing for me was Underworlds. I love that Underworld set. I really, really do. I think that's amazing. And probably secondly, Guillotine box is also very nice. Those Votan are really, really good. Really characterful pieces.
For me, it's probably the other way around. I think like the kill team would probably be first for me, and then it'd probably be the Warcry thing second.
Okay, fair enough.
Just for the Sylvaneth and some of the other constructs they had for the Bone Reapers.
The bees. Cool.
Yeah. Sorry, carry on.
But the biggest disappointment for me that was not shown models wise, because the Warcry just thing doesn't appeal to me the least. The biggest disappointment was the fact that we only got a teaser for Heresy.
Yeah, that was crap.
You know, there was. I mean, you could have just shown just some silhouettes or something.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of Mechanicum stuff is very distinctive, so silhouettes would have given away a lot.
That's fine.
What was coming?
It's not going to be, but it's not going to be anything that we haven't already got in resin. Just reimagined in plastic.
Yeah, exactly. Just show them, like.
Just I mean, I can understand you want to build a hype engine and everything like that, but Horus Heresy really needs a bit of a. I mean, I say that because we've got the Solar Auxilia.
That's about to say.
I'm just being greedy, but I just
more variation in plastic.
I don't see the point in these teaser trailers. It's just hopefully we see more soon. Maybe on a Monday. Maybe they might show something. Well, no, it'd be a Horus Heresy Thursday, isn't it? Maybe it's going to happen tomorrow before I even get this. Of today, because it's Thursday today. Maybe it's going to happen today, and all this bitching is going to be completely redundant.
I reckon it'll be next week. It'll be next week. There's no.
I need to address this.
What
solemn moment? We made a mistake.
What do you mean we? No, but true. I accept my part in
Shame.
this.
Shh. I was going on your information. It turns out that in the email that I sent to GW, berating them for having information on the website that was 2 editions out of date, was in fact incorrect.
Just 1 edition update.
Yes, I need to, for the record. And it was a chap called Scooby. Scooby with some numbers after it. Might have been 1376. I can't remember. Might have been 1976, which would make him older than me, which would make me feel a little bit better. Pointed out that Celestians with bolt guns were indeed in
9th edition.
10th? No, we're in 10th now.
I said 9th edition.
Oh, you said 9th. Okay. Again, that's not enough watermelon monster in the world. And I'm also trying to keep it down a little bit because if I wake up Kirsty, I'm a fucking dead man. Dead man. I will be skewered. So yes, we made a mistake. They were indeed in 9th edition.
Still fucked over by the squad sizes though.
Again, even then, I'm not sure, mate. I'm pretty sure I saw them come in smaller squads. Get the 9th edition codex. Check.
I did yesterday when you pointed it out.
So did I. I could have sworn I saw the sword sizes was 4 to 9.
No, that was 8th. 9th, they bumped it up. I know that because they fucked over my sister's army because I was like, now for every squad, I need twice as many bolt guns for the special weapons that I brought. So thanks for that.
But to be fair, we've been wrong once. We could be wrong one again. But no, I will hold my hands up to this. Unfortunately, when I see errors and that kind of thing, I have to comment on them. It's a part of my autism. I can't help it. And it just winds me up, and it will be a thing in my brain. I mean, put it this way, yeah. One of the reasons I did not sleep last night, I'm putting together a Lego Optimus Prime. So Kirsty was trying to get ready for bed and everything. She has to get up early, although not as early as me, ironically.
And you were sitting there shouting out, "Transform and roll out," and she's like, "Alex,
I was not, but I was making loads of sound as I was digging through the box of Lego bits.
Not Transformers sound.
No, I was not. No, I was not. No.
I am disappointed.
So I was putting together this Lego Optimus Prime, and I was making noises. I was sorting through the pile of Lego bits, and then it was like, "It's time for bed." Put it all away. I was like, "Okay, fine." And then I noticed that although I'd built both legs for Optimus Prime, I'd missed one Lego piece. And as I put it back on the shelf, I was like looking at Kirsty like, please, just let me find this one Lego piece. That
pleading eyes.
Please. And she was like, no, it's already late. She needs to get to sleep. And I was like, okay, but I was like, no. And I put it up there, and I could not get to sleep because that one fucking piece was keeping me awake.
You couldn't have taken it out of the room. Just pick up all the bits in a box and just be like, I'll be back in a minute.
I should have just taken it all downstairs and just but this one fucking piece, I could not stop thinking about it, and that's the way my brain works, unfortunately. So if I see something that's wrong or I think's wrong, it will, and it's caused me problems at jobs because I can't keep my mouth shut and that kind of stuff. Unfortunately, it's just the way my brain works. Yeah, typos drive me absolutely insane. So yes, made a mistake. I freely admit it, and I don't mind people pointing it out. I don't mind being wrong. I can accept that. Just don't be a dick about it, and I'll freely accept it. So yeah, we made a mistake. We'll try not to make any more. Thank you for joining us. It was a good preview. Check it out, and we'll catch you guys later.
Cheers.
Bye.